Hello planty people, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. My name is Annalise and this is my channel where we get planty with it. So today I wanted to do kind of a more casual style video. I'm definitely more used to like sitting and talking to you guys, but I thought I'd kind of do a walk around and show you everything I have propagating right now. I actually recently cut a bunch of my plants, so I have quite a lot of things propagating right now that I'm super excited about. Hopefully they're gonna grow roots really quickly and I can use them for trades or give them to friends. So if you love propagating as much as I do, then definitely stick around. So before we get into the props, can we just appreciate my fall decorations? Look at this cute little garland I got at Marshall's. And I have this super adorable pumpkin that I have sitting on my desk and this little Day of the Dead planter. Loving it, loving the fall vibes. Anyway, on to the important stuff. So I have a couple things propagating in and on my greenhouse cabinet. First, I have all these cuttings from a HOYA compacta that I found at Home Depot. I found a really massive one, but it definitely had pests and a lot of damage, so I had to cut it up. But they're rooting up in perlite right now. I checked on them the other day and they are growing roots, so I'm glad that that's going well. Some of them are struggling a little bit, as you can see here. That's super wrinkly, but I'm hoping they bounce back once they get a better root system. Obviously, my Florida Beauty that's in there, I am propagating right now. I'm not really propagating, I'm more rooting it because it wasn't super rooted when I got it. I have a few plants like that, but those are all the plants that I kind of already showed you in my wish list video, so I'm not going to go through them right now. Right back there, I have some VERRUCOSUM propagations going. I have two different VERRUCOSUM plants in there that all are actually pretty well rooted. I just haven't gotten around to moving them into a better container yet. Right here, let me open the cabinet. Right here, I actually just cut up my CAMPOSPORTUANUM. I'm not really sure why, it just happened, it felt right. So I have quite a few cuttings in this little container, just water propagating here. I have this begonia top cut water propagating here. Look how pretty the pattern is on those leaves. I think this is my, this was in my favorites video and I think you can tell why. I have some variegated string of hearts cuttings just propagating in water. Here's a random prop tray. I'm not going to go into it because I don't really know what 95% of the stuff is. And here's a little silver band MARANTA. There's the main one. But here's a little cutting from it that I'm just rooting up in water. Ooh, I have to fill that up a little bit more. That's pretty much all the cutting props that are in this cabinet. Moving on, I have my little window propagation station. I love these adorable little vases. My boyfriend picked them out and got them off Amazon, and I've just been using them for propagations. Like, isn't that so cool? It's a face. I don't know, I love it. I love how it looks. First, I have some golden pothos cuttings propagating right there, and next to it, this was sold to me as a SCINDAPSUS silver splash, which these leaves definitely are. You can see kind of the splashy pattern on them. But this leaf is really giving me Exotica vibes, so I'm not really sure, but I cut it up and they're propagating in there now. This is a pretty exciting container of props. So here's my golden dragon. Don't mind those little dots, those are just extra floral nectaries, which are totally normal for the plant. So I have two cuttings of that guy. And these are all just in water. I have a lot of water propagations going right now because I don't have the energy to do another medium. Here's some MAMEI cuttings. This one with the silver on it. There's another one over here and a third one right there. And then I actually cut one of my two ALBOs. Here she is. So this one actually puts out one green leaf and then one slightly variegated leaf and then a green one. So I decided to just chop it all up and see if I could get a little more variegation. The crazy part is it hasn't done anything in literal months, and as soon as I put it in water, look at that little growth point. So we'll see if that's a green leaf. If it's keeping to its pattern, that leaf will be all green, but maybe since I cut it, it'll do something different. Oh, little side note. For dog sitting, my friend's dog, Ori, how cute is he? Say hi, Ori. Here. Thank you so much for being on my channel today. Yep, back to the bone, I got it. Here's some more silver splash cuttings just rooting up in this really pretty vase here. And I think that's all that is rooting up in the living room area. Okay, moving on to the plant room. So I just reorganized the plant room because I really wanted to have this nice propagation shelf so we could just keep track of all their props. So we have quite a few here, as you can see, so I'll try to go through them pretty quickly. Here is a SCINDAPSUS. Oh my god, I'm forgetting the name of it. I have it written down, but this was a trade I made with my friend. Look how pretty this leaf is. It kind of gives me like a leopard print vibe, if that makes sense. I don't know. Here is a little corm of a dragon scale alocasia. It's pretty buried in there, so you can't see it very well. This is a TRADESCANTIA, some cuttings from a TRADESCANTIA I had. They're super fuzzy and pretty. Here is a Philodendron CAMPOSPORTUANUM. This is the baby plant from my mother plant that was in the greenhouse cabinet. Here are just some jade pothos cuttings. Nothing too exciting there. Back here in this jar are some cuttings from our variegated EPIPREMNUM. Look how pretty those are. There's some more here I'll bring closer. Let's see. Super pretty variegation. They have a little bit of damage because there was a slight pest situation, but they are not rooting up yet because I just cut them about 2 days ago. Here are some cuttings from a lemon lime philodendron. Here is cuttings from my original pink princess. You can kind of see some of the damage from the pest situation that it experienced, but it's rerooting in here and is pushing out new growth, so it must be decently happy. Here's the other half of the MONSTERA ALBO I showed you guys out there that I just cut up. This is the first leaf. Here's a slightly little variegated leaf here, and it's just rooting up in some perlite. In this little jar of spag, I have some philodendron lupinum cuttings. This is a super cool plant I don't really see talked about a ton, but it's like really soft. It's not really velvety, but it has a really unique texture. So maybe satin is the kind of texture I'd say. Back here are some variegated burl marks cuttings. My variegated burl marks is just going too crazy. I had to take some cuttings because it was just falling over in the pot. Now under this fake May cloche, here is an ALOCASIA silver dragon corm that you can see is sprouting. That's a leaf coming out. I cannot believe it. I'm so excited. Put it back in this little humidity tent. This is a Philodendron undulatum cutting. It got kind of ripped apart by spider mites because we didn't notice they were on there for quite a while. This is an AMYDRIUM medium, just the regular green form, rooting up in some sphagnum. Here is a Rhaphidophora decursiva. For some reason, this one stem is really struggling. You can see the leaves are super curled, but the other one's rooting up fine. So I'm not really sure what's going on there, but hopefully it roots up soon and can kind of recover. These are some baby, I think, Adansonii narrow form cuttings, I want to say. They're super leggy, not really a fan of those, but maybe they'll do something one day. Here are some more golden pothos cuttings, not too exciting. Here is silver sword cutting, rooting in water. Look how pretty that leaf is. I love those leaves. And then back there is a philodendron golden goddess. I ended up taking a top cut of mine. Well, actually 2 different cuts, a top cut and a middle cut, and they're rooting in water. They're actually rooting super well. You can see the roots in there. Moving on to the prop box situation, which we have quite a few of. So we do have some of them labeled, but a lot of them I don't actually know what they are. But here is AMYDRIUM mediums cuttings. This plant shot out a huge runner and we cut it up. It's not really doing much and it's been here a while, so I'm kind of losing hope. This might not ever grow anything. In this perlite prop box, which I've never done before, I'm just testing out, are some MONSTERA ALBO cuttings. So these are from the ALBO I've been showing you guys, but these are the stem cuttings. There's 2 of them. They are rooted. They already had roots when I put them in, but it does seem like they're growing roots. So I'm hoping they decide to shoot out growth, do something exciting. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. Yeah, you can see the roots there. Like not all of those were there when I put it in about a week ago. And this guy, there are some MONSTERA PERU cuttings up here. And then this little guy is a MONSTERA Stanleyana ALBO. It doesn't have a ton of variegation. There's a little bit of speckling, but nothing major. But it seems like these plants will randomly shoot out better variegation, so I still have high hopes for that. And then back here, another not super exciting one are some SUBPINNATA nodes that are also not really doing anything yet. Over on this side, I have some of my Begonia Linda Dawn cuttings just chilling in water. And then to the star of the show, the most exciting propagations, in my opinion at least, are my large prop box here. So you can see how high the humidity is in here. It's so great. And there is a grow light right above it, right up there, so it gets good light. There's quite a lot going on in here. I'll try to pick out the most exciting ones. So first off, this is a Philodendron Golden Dragon that I got as just a node. So it shot out a few leaves. There was a little variegation there. I was like, okay, whatever. And then the newest leaf, look how much variegation the newest leaf has. It's so pretty. I'm hoping that the future leaves come out more like that than these green ones. Another super exciting one in here is this little guy. Now this looks very twerpy and unexciting, but this is actually my ring of fire that came back from the dead. It's the tiniest little chunk, but it's shooting out growth. It's on its 4th leaf right now, so I have high hopes that one day it'll be a much bigger, beautiful plant. Down here is a little VERRUCOSUM baby. Look how cute that little leaf is. There's some Cebu blue cuttings in here. Here's my MARX Fantasy I got from the plant swap. I basically throw anything that I don't feel like dealing with in this box and let it just do its thing. This is some MONSTERA ACACOYAGUENSIS cuttings here. There's some more ALBO EPIPREMNUM back there. This is a little Paulownia cutting. And oh yeah, this is a chunk from my ALBO SYNGONIUM, I think so. But yeah, basically the rest, I don't really know what it is. Oh wait, I do know this one. This is a HOYA SIGILLATIS cutting in here. And yeah, the rest are just random assorted chunks that hopefully will grow into something exciting one day. So that's gonna be about it for today. Sorry I moved through that so quickly, but I don't know if anyone's interested in seeing all the things I have propagating except me. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy propagating as much as I do. And if you do, definitely comment down below with some of the things that you have propagating currently, anything exciting growing in your house. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.